What up? It's Thursday. What Cameron thinks Thursday? Coming at you with some hot topics. Let me tell you. First off, we're gonna talk about love. Wait. You didn't let me finish. We're gonna talk about love towards hip hop. Now, you're gonna tell me, how could you love hip hop? How could you love a genre? How could you love music? Music is a powerful thing, let me tell you, especially hip-hop. Hip-hop is even more powerful than just music. Rap, rhythm, and poetry. But, getting off topic. I'm going to show you 3 different types of love towards hip-hop. 3 different styles. 3 different ways people love hip-hop. Most people, loving hip-hop's not a crazy thing. It's not that far out there. Because hip-hop pulled people out of the gutters. And sometimes, for most people, that's all there was hip-hop. They had no family, no money, no place to stay, sometimes no food. All they had was their rhymes, self-expression. And that speaks volumes. But for our first topic, we're going to the roots, figuratively and literally. So, the singer of the Roots, his name is Black Thought. He is a major legend in hip-hop. Let me tell you. He is hip-hop artist's favorite hip-hop artist. Put it like that. Well, this first song that we're talking about is called Act 2, Love of My Life. Now, the first thing that's being said on this song is, hip hop, you're the love of my life. I'm gonna take you to the top. What? That's love right there. Let me explain to you why that's love. Right out the gate, this guy's not looking for a handout. He knows that hip hop is not gonna give him a handout. Mainly because he's never been looking for handouts from the beginning. But he decides that he is going to bring hip-hop. He's going to put hip-hop on his back and carry it to the top of the music industry. And that's saying something. Because, like I said, this is a hip-hop band. The first hip-hop band to do it right. And this is what, late 80s, early 90s when they're doing this? So this is around when hip-hop was starting. So they're not the originators of hip-hop. But they are OGs in hip-hop. And he said right from the gate that he's going to take hip-hop to the top, not the other way around. He's not looking for hip-hop to give him a handout. Because like I was saying, he's not looking for handouts. He's from the mean streets of Philly. He's been fighting his whole life. And on top of that, both of his parents were murdered. And you don't hear none of this in his music. Because he knows how to keep his music and his life completely separate. And most artists can't do that. They're going to be talking about their woes in life. But he doesn't need to. He doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to use hip-hop as a platform to cry on. And that's how much love he has for the genre. He won't taint it with stories like that. And he leaves good stories. He leaves the love of hip-hop on his music. And yeah, he knows that hip-hop isn't going to be there for him. He knows he has to watch his own back. He has to watch his front, his sides, all of that. You got to watch all of it. Because hip-hop won't be there for him. But that's okay. Because he loves hip-hop so much, he'll take it to the top. He's got you, hip-hop. And he didn't take hip-hop to the top with his chart-topping music. Because he doesn't have any. He has 3 songs that even made it to the charts. And that's alright. Because the Roots are the band for Jimmy Fallon in his nightly, weekly entertainment show. So, not only are they sharing their music with millions of people every night during the week, they have a segment where Black Thought gets to freestyle. So now he's sharing his freestyles with the world. He's sharing not just the music, of the culture, but different aspects of the culture. Freestyling. And people are eating it up. That's insane. And that is how he took hip hop to the top. On such a big platform, he gets to share it. Like, that's love right there. Major respect, because he knows it can all be taken away just like that. Same way his parents were taken away. Love, let me tell you. But Common is also on that song, which goes to my second topic. Common also made a song, and that one is called I Used to Love Her. Now, before we get there, what he's saying on Act 2, Love of My Life, talks about some of the things that hip-hop's gone through, and that song I Used to Love Her, the second song we're talking about, that's basically exactly what he says. So, he starts off, oh, hold on, we're not even going to start with the song yet. So, two major differences in between these two songs is the first one, he's clearly speaking on hip-hop. He says it, hip-hop, you're the love of my life. But, on the second song, Common makes it sound like he's talking about a girl. And the first, I'm pretty sure the first verse out of there is, I met this girl when I was 10 years old. So, he's clearly talking about a girl. And this particular girl hypnotized him with her black excellence and all her soul, and wanting to raise up her people and to get rid of the violence. And he loved that about her, and he could listen to her hours and hours all the time. But she, just like any other relationship, things change, feelings fade. This girl decides that it's time for her to make some moves, make some changes, and she decides that it's time for her to move to the West Coast and see what she has over there. And he's okay with that. Go ahead, go make your money, go do what you need to do. I'll be over here schooling it up. And sadly, whenever she goes, things change, and she's no longer preaching black excellence, and she no longer has the black beads. She doesn't have the medallions. Now she's all about toting guns and selling rock in her hippie clothes. And yeah, she came back with a freestyling flow, but he knows that it's no longer going to be the same. That hip-hop, or this woman, has changed. Because now she's officially sold out, and she's all about making money. And if you're about the money, you're not going to be talking about what you should be talking about. You're going to be talking about what they want you to talk about. I.e., selling guns, selling rock, shooting people, violence. They're not going to want you to raise up the black people. They don't want you to speak them down. And he knows that it's not going to be the same anymore. So yeah, he did her. He had her. But just to say he did. But what blows my mind is at the end of the day, at the end of the song, he knows he'll still take her back, because what he's really talking about is hip-hop. That's love right there. Love for hip-hop. And for my last topic, we're going to jump to my favorite artist. My last example. Now, I'm not saying he's the best artist, but I'm saying he is my favorite artist. Eminem. Woo. And the song that we're talking about in particular is 25 to Life. If you don't know that song, listen to it. Especially if you like music. But there's only one similarity with this song and the previous one, I Used to Love Her. And that is, they're both talking about, and it makes it sound like they're talking about women, and they're really not. They're speaking on hip-hop. And that's the only similarity that they have. Because besides that, this song is talking about basically that he snapped. Eminem has snapped. He is done. He can no longer love the girl that he's been there for. He's done everything, given life and limb for. And she could care less. Disrespects him, trashes him, spits on his name. Always hanging out with other people. Jealous when he tries to hang out with other people. So much jealousy, so much hate, drama, stress. This dude's ripping his hair out. He's just taking drugs. He's becoming a drug addict, and he was never a drug addict before this. Like, this music industry has sent him to the loony bin and back. And he's finally realized that it's time that he needs his freedom. He needs to get away, and he needs to remove himself from this toxic relationship. And that is when hip hop or the girl realizes that he is special and that he should have value and that she should value him. And he says, "No, we're done. Go make someone else famous. Treat someone else like you treated me. Show them that they're not worthy of you. Make them eat what you made me eat. You could eat your words, and you could eat my shorts, 'cause he's out of here, hip-hop. He's leaving you. His life sentence has been served." And it's true. He has served his sentence for hip-hop. He's given a lot. He's given his life, and you don't have to do it no more. That's kind of the way I see it. And but with all of that, it just shows how much love that he had for hip-hop, how much love he had for the game, that he was willing to go psychotic for it, psychotically crazy. He would lose his mind, lose his life. He didn't lose his life, obviously, he's still alive, but just so many things, lost friends, family, so many things have happened to him due to hip-hop. And yeah, it's made a name for him, but in the end, what has it really done for him? He's done so much for hip-hop, and what has hip-hop done for him? And I guarantee you, he would do it all again, 'cause that's love. That, my friend, is love towards hip-hop. Whew. It's another What Cameron Thinks Thursday. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Subscribe. CamSancho_06. What Cameron Thinks Thursday.